After waving goodbye, I sits down on a stone that has been converted into a bench. She seems deep in thought, and I don't want to disturb her. Instead, I sit beside her and wait for her to say or do something. That's nice. Just, give her some time, but you're there if she needs you. You didn't storm off and go home or something. You stuck with her. Even though you act like a stick in the mud, you're really a good person deep down, Young. I think.
Hey, Young?
What's up?
I really like Yume.
Aww. Okay. Are you just now realizing you're a lesbian? Or have you known this for a while?
I'm not a lesbian. I mean, I really like her as a person.
Oh, okay. Not like, but not like, as they say.
And I really want to be friends with her.
That's really nice. You've already established that, in case you weren't aware. I thought you're friends with everyone after 2 minutes of talking to them.
I know, but I really want to be closer with her.
Oh, I see. You want to be close friends. So, lesbian?
Stop it.
It's like the Scott Pilgrim movie and the L Word. Now that's a reference.
I'm thinking of telling her who I really am.
Oh, so a lesbian.
What I really am.
Sorry. What? Why on earth would you do that?
I really thought I knew you more than anyone else did. We've lived together for a while now, and, well, I just thought I knew everything about you.
Yeah, it's actually kind of surprising that I doesn't know everything about Young at this point. I mean, he's surprisingly cagey about his backstory. Although surprisingly uncagey since he just explained it to a random person. So, and admit to murder and all that. So, that's kind of odd. I don't know. He's a weird dude.
But then you started talking about your past, and, well, I realized I know nothing at all.
Oh, that's awkward. I thought I could trust you. I thought I knew you. Who are you, Young? Really?
It's like we're not even close to each other.
Aww.
It sounds silly, but stuff like that really upsets me. It's like you don't trust me.
Yeah. Well, that's sad. Maybe he's played too much Steins Gate Zero.
I understood what Ugo Kasu said about friends sharing secrets. But then it got me thinking that I'm doing the same thing to Yume.
Huh. Oh, that she's keeping all her secret dark lore from Yume.
How can we really be friends when I'm keeping her in the dark about what I am? It's like I haven't even been putting in the effort to trust her.
Fair.
That's why I've decided to tell her everything.
Okay. Calm down. You can't just go around telling people you're a robot, even if it's Yume. You need to understand the weight of your existence. Who knows what kind of chaos would break out if people knew you existed? It would be the singularity. Is she singularity levels of intelligent? I mean, I thought if you have a singularity level AI, it has to be smarter than, people. But, I mean, if there's still, better programmers out there than, than I herself, like Yume, for example, who may actually be better at programming, then clearly she's not smarter than at least some people. So, I mean, can you really call that singularity level intelligence? I mean, you could be stolen, researched, dissected, destroyed. You'd be a slave to science, and I don't want that to happen. Besides, this is my secret as well. You have to think about what this could do to me. What could it do to Young? Oh, other than that, he's a super crazy AI programmer who can program really good?
Young.
It's not about you, it's about me, but it's also about you, but it's also about me. I know you understand the potential consequences. Which was a long way of saying it's about both of us. You, of all people, should be thinking about this logically. Being a robot and all that. You're supposed to be logical, not emotional and rash. Jeez. I thought I programmed you to be a good emotionless robot, and look what you've done.
And you, of all people, should know that emotions can't be solved with just logic alone. I want you to understand how I feel.
I let out a sigh. Listen, how important do you think it is to share secrets with friends? Clearly, he doesn't think it's important since he never explained his backstory to I. Jeez. If you ask me, I'd say it's not really important at all, but of course you would say that. Yes, I just explained that. Everyone has secrets. I'm sure even Ugokasu has some. The fact is that no one out there will ever truly understand who we are, except, well, you. In my opinion, the most important aspect of having friends is not having friends. No, is having how you treat them, or spend time with them, or whatever. It's about the power of friendship. You know, the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. You and Yume can be the best of friends without ever knowing her knowing your secret. No, our secret. Sorry. But besides, sometimes keeping things hidden is for the best.
Even so, I want to tell her, Young. Please? Just her.
Well, maybe, I mean, you could try to vet her a little better, like, you know, A, figure out what she's studying, B, figure out who she knows and who she could tell. Is she secretly some, like, you know, government agent who's trying to infiltrate your little organization and steal you away? I mean, yeah, like, a certain person in that certain visual novel I play all the time. Sounding as if she's broken, I reaches out and touches my arm. She's begging. I shouldn't have authority over her at all, should I? At this point, it feels like I'm being selfish. Who am I to tell someone what they can and cannot do? I don't understand how life feels. I probably never will either. But if she really wants to tell Yume the truth, then choice. Oh, I thought they'd give us a choice, and then we could choose our ending or whatever. I heard there's like 2 endings on this game. Fine. But you have to promise Yume that Yume will be the only person to ever know about this. Well, other than Young himself, obviously. I'm making an exception for her.
Yes, I promise. No one else will ever know.
Well, you have to also make sure that Yume also doesn't tell other people too. You know, you have to pinky promise, as they say.
Thank you, Young. I love you.
Aww, she loves me. Her eyes brighten up as the tears subside. Even if I did say no, she would have just kept pestering me until I changed my mind. Still, I'm kinda glad she came to me about this first, and didn't just blurt it out. I pulls out her phone. I still can't shake off the possibility that this could go horribly wrong, but I guess we deal with that, and if and when it happens, come what may. Yeah.
I'm going to tell Yume that we'll wait for her here.
Okay. Fair. I think I should also apologize to you, It's true that I never told you about my entire past and everything, but I don't want to make you think any less of me as a friend. Honestly, you're still closer to me than anyone else out there. I just didn't think my past was relevant anymore. I wasn't hiding it from you or anything.
It's okay. I understand. But if you're really actually super sorry about it, you're going to have to tell me everything.
That's fair. That's fair. Should I tell her? What else do you have to tell her? Oh. A real choice. Oh no, I've run out of save slots. I guess I'll have to overwrite some of them. Okay. Yes or no? Like, I mean, what could be more, like, you know, secret than, like, oh yeah, I killed my girlfriend's brother and then ghosted her? I mean, because he was trying to start, like, this organization that wanted to take over the world and start a new world order and yada yada. So, yes? I mean, what could be worse? Ugh. I'm already regretting my decision. Fine. This is everything I can think of. I was born in my father's hometown in the West. Both my parents were engineers, and I grew up learning a lot about their field of work, even helping them sometimes. Lily and I met in high school, around the same time when my father passed away. She forced me to join a club she started, saying she wanted to save the school and that she needed me for it. Yeah, I remember when I was in high school, and a bunch of people in high school who wanted to save the school. Yeah, relatable. She has always been a weird person, but every day was her fun. Well, you know, it's a place that, there's a lot of kids, but then, there wasn't as many kids anymore because the demographics changed and they wanted to tear down the school. You know how it is. We've been together since until that incident with her brother that I already told you about. So a high school sweetheart, that's nice. When I had no place else to go, I decided to come and live here, my mother's hometown. So here I am. Okay, so this is his mother's hometown. Are his parents still around? That's about it, I guess.
That's quite the story.
I mean, but I don't see... I mean, that's fine, though. That's not, secret stuff. I mean, you grew up in the West, you lived with your parents, and you had met your girlfriend in high school, and then you broke up, and then you decided to move to your mom's hometown because you wanted to be alone. I mean, fair?
But I think I expected something a little more intense.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Well, sorry to disappoint. So, what happened to making friends and filling up your contacts list?
I think I'm gonna save that for later. I still need to mentally prepare for when Yume gets here.
Contacts list. That's fair. Oh, hey, scene change. Sky has been dyed orange by the encroaching sunset. Bucket tool, orange. We didn't expect Yume's appointment to take that long, but I is determined to wait for her no matter what. On the bright side, this gives her a little more time to think about how she's going to approach this situation altogether.
Hey guys, sorry it took so long.
Hey guys.
Hey, Yume! Don't sweat it.
It's like me when I release a new video. Hey guys, sorry it took so long. Welcome to Dunndark.
So, what was it you wanted to talk to me about?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, this thing, yeah. He looks at me as if trying to ask for my permission again. I simply stare back at her. This is something she needs to do on her own. Character development. Yes.
There's something I need to apologize for. We have been keeping a secret from you.
No, she figured it all out already. Clearly she's a robot. I mean, that much was obvious.
What's with the serious atmosphere all of a sudden?
I'm not actually a human.
Aww. 3 dots. 3 dots.
What are you talking about? If you're not human, what are you?
An alien from outer space. I looks down and keeps quiet. I guess she's hoping that Yume figures it out, so she doesn't have to spell it out for her. An R-O-B-O-T, you mean? Of course, Yume isn't gracefully going to accept this, though. Who would? I'm able to prevent myself from butting in, but just barely. It's better this way. After a minute or two goes by, I finally speaks.
You see, I have the body of a human.
But I'm actually an alien. Oh.
But my brain is electronic.
So, you're a robot?
I looks up to see Yume's reaction, which could be described with no other word than dumbfounded.
Body of a human as in anatomically correct? Blood, bones, tissues, everything?
Oh yeah, well, we have to get a little specific here. Is it, actually, a human otherwise? Or, how human? Or does it just, look like a human on the surface, but it's really, all motors and gears underneath, I nods. The first things you ask if someone tells you they're a robot, of course. Yume looks at me as if to confirm I is telling the truth. Now that I think about it, I don't really know how Ai's physical body works at all. There's actually real blood and tissue in there? Well, I mean, you've never seen her bleed, I don't think. I'm torn away from my thoughts when I notice that Yume is still staring at me instead of Ai.
You know, making a robot capable of passing the Turing test would already be more than enough to amaze me. But creating a functional human body from scratch? That's just crazy. Oh, but not like bad crazy. The good kind of crazy.
The good kind of crazy. Same.
I never thought I'd live to see the singularity. I knew the current technological state of the world was advancing, but I didn't know we were anywhere close to uncovering something like this.
Let's clear up a certain misunderstanding first. I wasn't the one who created her body. She was.
What? How?
To be specific, I created an unsupervised learning program to aid me in finishing various work projects. The program ultimately transformed into an AI that could communicate and function on its own the way a real person would. Initially you want to just build like a simple tool that does a little, few tasks here and there, makes your job a little easier, and then, feature bloat happens, this and that, and soon you have a full AI, Classic progression of things. The source code was all I did. Everything else was done by her.
I can't even think of a word to describe how I feel right now. It does make sense, though. No matter how proficient a coder you are, no one in this day and age could have possibly created something of this caliber.
Yeah.
It only makes sense that a computer itself was able to manage it. But still, Young, you laid down the building blocks for all of this. You never cease to amaze me.
Well, I mean, that's how machine learning works, yes.
So, do you think we can still be friends?
Eyes, which had become glossy with the hint of fresh tears locked onto Yume's. They both seemed to be at a loss for words. I don't know, maybe she can make a whole human body. Maybe she is smarter than all the humans. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. That is, until Yume smiles and places hands on her own.
What made you think we wouldn't be friends anymore? It's not like I would get mad or upset about something like that.
No, the thing is, it's not if you get mad, it's you don't want her to rat you out to, people who would want to, dissect you, as they say.
I mean, yeah, it's crazy, but if anything, I'm just happy that you were able to share it with me.
Oh, yeah.
What you are, wires or not, has nothing to do with our friendship.
Aww. Of 2 days. I can only imagine how ecstatic I must feel right now. She smiles and pushes herself into Yume, giving her a hug so tight that it is most likely surpassing typical human strength limits, but I thought she had a normal human body. They stay like this for a good 5 minutes before I start to worry that I has actually suffocated Yume to death. Not a single word has been uttered during the embrace. Instead, the two seem to be communicating telepathically. Now, clearly they're both robots, obviously. Normally, I would say something like this would be impossible, but I don't think I'm actually able to say that after all that's happened this month. Yeah, fair. The longer they hold each other, the more they seem to understand one another. I'm glad everything went well. Yume is surprisingly adaptable when it comes to stuff like this. Anyone else would have called the police or something. I guess this is to be expected from a technophile. We should probably head home now. It's getting kinda dark, and we need to walk a long way. That's fair.
Geez, can't you see we're having a moment here?
That's right, Young. Can't you read the atmosphere?
Jeez, Young. But you guys have been hugging for like 10 minutes. Before I know it, Yume and I are both poking fun at me. Friendship is scary.
Anyway, Young is probably right. I'm sure you two need some rest. It's been a long day.
Yep.
Tell me about it.
Need some time to reboot. Shopping with girls is exhausting. Yume stays with us as we begin to make our way back home.
Your body is so well made, I never would have guessed that you weren't a real human.
Oh yeah, your body, it's so well built, if you know what I mean. Come on, Yume.
Oh yeah? You think so?
You could be a little more subtle.
Yeah. Even after what you've told me, you still seem more like a human than a robot to me.
See, Young, even she agrees.
Ah, I refuse to comment on anything pertaining to your body for the rest of the night.
Huh? What do I agree with?
That I is a die-hard human wannabe.
No, I'm not.
Human wannabe right here.
You just won't stop calling me a robot when clearly I'm not. Right, Yume?
Yeah, you're a terrible boyfriend, Young.
Oh yeah. Okay, since the cat out of the bag is about I being a robot, can I make something else clear? We're not actually dating. We just, live together, and I created her, so if anything, it would be kind of awkward.
Really? Why not?
Well, first of all, she's not human. What's worse is I'm the one who created her. I'm like her father. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's kind of awkward. You know how it is.
But didn't you say she made herself? I don't think that counts.
Well, okay. I mean, that's all just semantics, right? Okay, yeah. But you programmed the machine learning program, so, you still did the programming, but, you have to run the program to train itself. You know how it is. Yeah, but that would mean she is, her own father, and that would be even weirder. This girl. I'm starting to believe that I'm dealing with two robots instead of one. Are they actually trying to foreshadow something here? Everyone talking about human relationships and stuff, and, Young here being it feels like that it's almost like they're both robots, ha ha ha. Is this supposed to be some sort of foreshadowing? Is it? Or am I just, picking at the game here? Yume pulls Ai towards her and gives her another hug that hopefully lasts less than 10 minutes this time.
How could you not be dating this girl? She's so adorable and funny and smart. What else could a guy ask for?
Fair, adorable, funny, smart. Those are good characteristics.
I would totally marry her, right now.
Oh no. Is that a love triangle? Did she pay you to say that?
Yume, I knew you would understand. Why don't we leave Young and me together instead?
Aw, I knew it.
Knew what?
Young thinks I'm a lesbian.
You never know until you try.
Oh, wow. Coming on a little strong there. I mean, I was joking about that earlier, but seriously, you're coming on a little strong there. Get a room, you two. Strangely enough, these two seem like they've known each other for years, even though it's been literally 2 days. They definitely have a similar personality, and on top of that, they're both tech geek code monkeys. Regardless, they both seem happy, and I'm happy for them.
So if I isn't your ideal girl, who is?
Well, clearly his old girlfriend from high school, obviously.
Tell us about your ex.
What else was I gonna say? High school sweetheart. But you know what they say, childhood friend never wins. But I don't know if that counts as a childhood friend. They have to be friends from when they're really little then. I don't know if they knew each other from really young. Wait, if I has known Young since obviously since she's been created, does that make Young Ai's childhood friend? Huh. Oh god. They both stare at me intently. I would be lying if I didn't kinda like Ai. She has all the qualities I look for in a girl. In fact, she's pretty much just like Lily. Oh, I see. So it's a subconscious thing, You're making your AI to, just help with work, obviously. But, you're still getting over your ex who you ghosted after you killed her brother. Relatable. And you're all hey, a little bit of it comes through in your programming, You gotta make her like your old girlfriend, clearly, because you're still getting over her. Pushy, impulsive, troublesome, rude, cheerful, caring, fun. There's not a single moment, that boring moment when I'm with her. It's not a single moment when I'm with her. I never see her. It's like Yume said, she's basically the perfect girl. But I think that's exactly what's making me so skeptical about seeing her as a real girl and not a robot. I see, she's too good to be a real human. Right, of course. She was human, to say the least.
He really doesn't get it. Let's leave him and be together, I.
Aww.
You're so much more fun than him anyway, Yume.
I should play some Yuri novels. That'd be kind of fun. This whole not a lesbian thing is getting increasingly harder to believe.
But still, I've gotta say, you really did a great job making that body, I.
Of course. Don't underestimate my skills in human craft.
Human craft. That doesn't sound good. That sounds really bad. Human craft? Is that even a thing?
But if you don't mind me asking, why did you choose a human body?
Because she wanted to relate. She was tired of being not hashtag relatable when it's so hip these days, you know what I mean?
As impressive as it is, the capabilities of a human body are quite limited. You could have achieved more if you made your body out of more advanced materials.
You could have had a bionic eye. You could have had like a cool eye that could like zoom in on things, like in that new trailer from Cyberpunk 2077. You see, that's a reference from like a few days ago. I stays quiet. Both Yume and I know the answer is not simply that I wants to be human. We don't understand why I, or any intelligent being for that matter, would choose a type of body with so many imperfections. There are so many better things she could have done. Maybe it's the thumbs? She could have had 4 arms. Yeah, I don't know. The long walk home passes by very quickly. I always thought that I liked walking home alone more than with others, but this has actually been pretty fun. It's because you're just a stick in the mud, but then you actually like hanging out with people. After several conversations with no relevancy to anything whatsoever, we reach Yume's place. You mean the bakery? Does she live at the bakery, like, on the 2nd floor? Or, like, does she actually have, like, a different house? Like, that she, like, lives in? I gently pushes her towards the door before Yume is able to say her goodbyes. I like, pushing Yume? Like, hands on her back kind of thing? Okay.
See you tomorrow, Young. I'm spending the night with my beloved
Oh
Yume.
god. You're kidding, right? You don't even have a change of clothes with you. And when did you two even decide this?
Doesn't matter. I'll borrow some of Yume's clothes.
You can't just crash in someone else's house whenever you feel like it, let alone take their clothes. Yume laughs.
She can stay with me, it's no problem. I'm sure I have a few things that fit I.
Yeah, you are a little taller than her. You're really okay with it? You're okay with babysitting I?
Yeah. Plus, I haven't had a friend stay over since kindergarten, so this is kind of exciting.
Jeez. And Young's the one with no friends. I mean, seriously. No friends over since kindergarten? That's so sad. Not even like, no sleepovers in grade school? I mean, come on. Those were the best. It was just so much fun. You get to have your friends over. You stay up all night watching scary movies or whatever people do at sleepovers. And then you go home because your asthma gets too bad from their pet dog. Yeah, relatable. Well, if you say so.
Yay! See you. Good night, Young.
Yeah, sleepovers kind of sucked. You better not cause any trouble.
You really are like her father.
Oof. See? I'm gonna leave her in your care. But if she does anything crazy, just shoot me a text and I'll come drag her home. Yeah, you are like her father. Jeez.
What would I even do that you would consider crazy?
Roger, do you want to come inside and eat something before you leave?
As much as I would love to, I think I'll just head straight home tonight. I'm just exhausted.
Suit yourself.
I wave goodbye to Ai and Yume as they enter the bakery. Oh, so she does live at the bakery, yes. See, lore confirmed. There you go, I'm a master theorist. MatPat don't got nothing on me. This might be the first time I've ever let an opportunity for pastries pass up. but I'm really not feeling it right now. Oh, are you in a bad mood? Too much backstory? I decided it's best to just go to sleep as soon as I can in case I get dragged out of my room again tomorrow. Nah, that's pretty likely. Have you ever seen the CG at night? I mean, this is pretty nice. I like how the light is spreading. Is that supposed to be like artistic, like just show like the lamppost with the light? Is that supposed to be artistic, or is it supposed to like show it's like extremely foggy? Like, I can't actually. I don't know. Real lore hours here. I arrive at the apartment and plop down onto my bed. Even though it's only been a few days since I came to life, it feels like it's been years since this room was quiet. Yeah, it's a little lonely, but it's peaceful. I like this. Keep telling yourself that. Plus, I can finally get a good night's sleep. Just as I close my eyes, the phone rings. Oh, has I been bad? You have to drag her back home. And it's I, sending me a picture of them in Yume's room. Is this gonna be a CG? I hope so. Yes, very nice. I close my eyes again. Oh, no, you can't not. Come on. Give me a CG. I want a CG. Another picture message. Oh god, now they're eating food. No, oh good. Oh, sorry. I misread that. I feel like, oh god, now they're eating food. It's better, though. Okay, please, just let me sleep. You can mute your phone and go to sleep. Although, you said if I was being bad, you'd go and pick her up, so you can't really mute her phone and go to sleep. Yeah. And yet, another picture from I. This one has a caption. We're about to watch a movie. Are they watch scary movies together? I mean, that's fair. That's cute. Cool. Are you seriously going to do this every 5 seconds for the rest of the night? Is he just saying this out loud, or is he texting it to them? I turn off my phone before this goes any further, and eventually drift off to sleep. Oh, so you did mute your phone. What the heck? An old image flashes into my mind. Oh, is it your old girlfriend? Unclear, yet nostalgic. It was back when I was still with Lily. Can't remember when, or where, or even what was happening, but it was definitely one of the best times we had together. So a good time, that's good. Even though the scary red splotch on the right. I wake up in the middle of the night. Okay. My cheeks were wet. Are wet. Was I crying? These thoughts, which I figured were buried deep in the back of my mind, were finding their way back. I've seen this dream many times since I left Lily, but this is the first time it's ever hit me hard enough to make me cry. Maybe it's because of what Yume said earlier about being too scared to face the reality of things. Being too scared to face Lily. I know that what I did was wrong, but it was to save her. It's not like I wanted things to end that way. Maybe she felt the same? Just when I thought I was about to get a good night's sleep, I get out of bed and turn my computer on. I assume she's still using the system we programmed together. Like a messaging app? Like Ryan from Steins Gate Zero? I begin writing her the first message I've sent out in a very, very long time. Oh no. Okay. It's good to catch up with people. Okay, Young, it's good to catch up with people. But sending midnight or 2 a.m. or whatever text to your ex, or whatever these are, messages, that's awkward. You don't 2 a.m. message your ex. I mean, that just seems desperate at that point, It doesn't look good. Just gonna put that out there. Dear Lily, how are you doing? It's been a while. I hope everything is okay. I know you probably hate me for what I've done, but I figured it's about time to straighten things out between us and maybe even catch up with each other. It's probably pretentious of me to say this, but I'm just as devastated as you were about what happened to you back then, and your brother, and all that, yeah. However, this isn't just me apologizing for what did happen. Everything I did back then, I did about it for you. This isn't about me apologizing. So, he's not sorry? Is this like a sorry not sorry kind of thing? I mean, okay, sending a sorry not sorry message at 2 a.m. That's awkward. Everything I did back then, I did it for you. I did it for everyone. I still stand by my decision and firmly believe I did the right thing. There's one thing I do want to apologize for, though, and that's taking so damn long to talk to you about this. I didn't expect you to understand where I'm coming from. I don't expect you to understand where I'm coming from, but I really hope you do. I'm not expecting a reply back, but I really do want to come to terms with you on this. At the very least, I want us to stay friends. Love, Young. Well, that's that. Maybe I'll be able to get some sleep now. Closure. That's always good to have. Don't tell me it's gonna be so cliche and he's immediately gonna get a message back as he tries to fall asleep. His computer will go ding, and it'll be like, "Hey, Young, it's me, Lily." Please don't do that. I fall face first down on the bed. 3 dots. I really hope she replies. Oh, thank goodness. Reboot. Okay, that was long. I'm gonna cut it off here. So much backstory and 2 a.m. texting. That's fun. I might split this one up because it's like super long. I did this over 2 recording sessions. That you might be able to infer that since I made references to things that didn't exist during the first session, because I was still sick and I needed to sleep. It was tiring. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time.